So he's 1,000 pounds.
Yes, sir. Come here, buddy. Come on, buddy. Up.
Oh, that is cool.
Wow.
Try to get 1 or 2 bites out of the way. You guys can come on down to the stick now if you want.
Heck yeah.
Did you get it? So he's probably going to sit down in the bottom of the pool now that he's already come up and realized that we're all in here and stuff. But did he tell you guys about Chester at all?
A little.
All right, so Chester is, I mean, he's from the middle of nowhere, right out in Tampa. He was a wild alligator, just kind of living his life. He was about this size. And what happened was, I mean, I can't really say for sure, but probably what happened is somebody started feeding him, which means he's going to lose his fear of people, because he lost his fear of people, and we know that for sure. People were walking their dogs, a boxer and a German Shepherd, different times, and he wound up eating the boxer and the German Shepherd from like people, you know, walking their family pet or somebody jogging, you know. But alligators don't want nothing to do with people. So the only reason why he's going to grab a dog out of someone's hand on a leash is because somebody has fed him along the lines at some point, which now he thinks to himself, oh, every person is going to throw me a chicken McNugget. Right. So then every time he sees a person, he comes up like, where's the food, dude? And then when there's no food, he goes for the closest thing. You know what I mean? So because of that, his story hit the news. You know, boxer, German Shepherd get eaten by this massive alligator, right? All this big news story. So Gatorland heard the story and decided to try to save his life if they could. 9 times out of 10, what happens when they catch an alligator that is afraid or not afraid of people, they call him a nuisance alligator in the wild. When that happens, 9 times out of 10, the trapper comes, catches him, and they wind up euthanizing the animal, and then they sell the meat and sell the hide, and that's how the trapper makes his money. You know, that's how the business works. So the trapper went out, caught him. He was scheduled to go to a slaughterhouse and be euthanized, and then Gatorland wound up contacting the right person at the right time, and they paid the trapper like double the money to save him and bring him here instead, you know, which at the time, you weren't really allowed to do that at the time. There was a law stating that if an alligator came from the wild, the trapper had to take it to a farm-style place and, you know, euthanize it and sell the hide, sell the meat and all that stuff. But they overturned that existing law at the time so he could, you know, be saved and come here, which is super cool. 13 foot 6 inches. Yeah. Which is probably one of the biggest ones we have. Couldn't say it's the biggest one we have, just because there's a ton out there that if you get 10 feet from them, because they're not used to it like he is, they run down in the water. It's just really hard to measure them, you know what I mean? To get an accurate measurement. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
That's Chester. Let's see if he comes up one more time. Chester! Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
Wow.
Wow.
Neat, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That is.
And then usually at this point he comes charging up out of the water. I'm just joking.
We got a Pennsylvania. We're both from Pennsylvania. All from us, and he wants to wrestle.
As long as you taste like German Shepherd, he'll be all right.
It tastes like barbecue sauce, but I don't think you like me.